video, I think to myself, what if I'm next? The next black person to be shot and killed. The next black person to be plastered across that news screen. The next black person to have their future taken from them. Philando Castile, a son, partner, and a father, had no say in how his life would end. It was taken from him. Taken in four. 4 shots fired before he could even put his hands up. And I can't even mourn the loss because of your words of ignorance and hate. They are written in all types of social media, tearing me apart at the insides. I'm afraid to reach for my phone and see the next post, invalidating my voice, dismissing my struggle. I'm afraid to sit in the classroom because someone anonymously posted to lynch all the black people. And I don't know if it was a student sitting next to me or my teacher. And honestly, I'm afraid to stand here in front of you now.
Oh, I know. Here we go again. Another rant. Go ahead, slap that label on. Angry black woman. You're damn right I'm angry, and I am a black woman. This is my life, my reality, and that's not up for debate. Why am I so mad, you ask? I'm mad because Barbie is the standard of beauty in this country. I'm mad because I have no one to look up to that looks like me. My life is being so unique that not even God will look like me, but still being the first in line to meet him. I'm mad that people that look like me get profiled in stores, pulled over in the street, shot down dead every day, and you still think that since we have a black president, racism no longer exists. Believe it or not, I'm still pissed off about slavery. I'm pissed off that as a black woman, I can suffer from racism, sexism, homophobia, and classism all in the same breath. You all talk about justice and fairness like it's available to everyone, and it's not. I can be raped, beaten, burned, and sterilized, and no one would look up because as a black woman, I am insignificant. I'm mad because the achievement gap still exists and is growing greater each day. I'm mad that as a woman of color at an institution of higher education, I am someone's success story. That as a queer woman of color on this campus, I am invisible. When you're black and a woman, every day that you exist in your body without apologizing is resilience. To be black and a woman and alive is to be resilient. And that's not up for a fucking debate.
My thoughts between classes, thought I'd share some with you all. The hardest part about being a person of color on this campus is the fact that I feel like I'm drowning on the inside and my classmates are walking around as if nothing happened. As if institutions of oppression simply don't exist. And as if all lives really mattered. As if the plea for my very being to be recognized and my reality to not be ostracized is too much of a burden for you all to take on. So instead, I look to myself, right? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I'm wrong for believing in the ability for man to love, to care, to feel for something other than themselves. Am I wrong for believing that society can do better? What if society is simply destined for doom? And the idea of creating an ideal and a more fair and just place for us all to live in is just a big waste of my time and energy. Is my future already decided by society? Do I have any choice in where I end up, or am I just wasting my time? I don't know. I really don't. But it's time for class. So I guess I'm just gonna have to smile, forget about my race, leave it at the door. Leave my race at the door.
Whites only signs are not gone. Whites only signs are not gone. They've just turned into phrases like, we're not hiring, or do you need help finding what you're looking for? I've been in the store 100 times, I know where toothpaste is. Nigger has morphed into diet terms like thug and ratchet and nigga with an A. Why can't we say nigga, hey? Nigga this, nigga that, you my nigga. But if the cops come, you on your own, nigga. If they shoot your people in cold blood, you on your own, nigga. Trayvon Martin, we're still marching. Modern day Emmett Till, and we march still till all the cells are filled. With cops who kill and neighborhood watch, neighborhood stalk all the black people. Protect your community from Skittles and iced tea and loud music and hoodies and blackies. Even if we were in suits and khakis, we're still tar babies. It's hard, baby. But they don't see you as somebody's baby. They don't see you as somebody. So we see your body in the streets for hours, and they besmirch your name. They have no shame, and they come up with excuses to excuse your life away. They are ruthless. And he had a son, and he had a family, and he loved his mama, and he loved his granny, and it was his birthday, and graduation was Sunday, and you say to yourself, maybe someday they'll see you as equal. But this is a prequel to slavery was so long ago, and racism no longer happens. So we'll blackface and twerk until it's no longer in fashion, until we can no longer cash in. And we'll tell them they're overreacting, those black people acting like everything is an attack on their black ass. Lighten up! Literally. White privilege and badges of honor behind which they hide. Sean Bell, Oscar Grant, this is genocide. The totals rise. Mike Brown and Ferguson protest, but we won't rest. Tanks, dogs, tear gas, makeshift masks. This looks like those black and white photographs from years past. And just like that, we fight back, like our parents and grandparents and their grandparents' parents did. Why do we have to fight for the right to live and walk down the street without being beat and shot? It's a trending topic until it's forgot. America is racist with misguided pride. Innocent deaths they try to cover and hide. Yet they wave proudly that American flag, stars and stripes and red bloodstains. Alton, Philando, and Sandra were still alive when I wrote this. And every 28 hours, another unarmed black person is killed. Did you know this?